All right, everybody. What is good? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a live stream of. We are going to start off with Star Wars Squadrons, and then from there we're going to bounce over to Onward. The purpose of these streams is that I bought an external SSD in preparation for Medal of Honor, releasing Friday. And as far as games that I have in my library, Star Wars Squadrons and Asgard's Wrath are probably the two games that take the longest to load in my library. So I came home and formatted the SSD, and I transferred the Star Wars file to the SSD, and I have to say the load time that made a huge difference. The previous destination of where this game was at, it was on an external hard drive. And I would probably say Star Wars could take anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes to load. But in the case of this SSD, the game loaded up in like 2 minutes. So I was definitely blown away. And same thing with Onward. Onward, the situation with Onward is that when you run into a hiccup during a loading screen, it can take a couple of minutes to load. Onward, through the SSD, the game loaded almost instantaneously. So wow, that made me like, I bought a 500 gig external SSD, which was $95 out the door. And from what I understand, the Medal of Honor file, the download size is 170 gigs. Once it unzips, unpacks, it doubles in size to like 340 gigs. And it is recommended that you use an SSD to load the game. So that was the purpose of buying this SSD, pretty much for Medal of Honor. But I wanted to move these games over to the SSD just to test them. And I thought, what better game to test it than Star Wars Squadrons? Now, I was just playing a game before I went live, and it looked awful. I had to go into the settings and kind of clean up the VR graphic settings a little bit. I got it right now. I have it set on medium. I turned it up to high, and it didn't really make all that much of a difference. I mean, the X-Wing was a little bit sharper, but the pilot you see right there, he didn't look all that sharp. I mean, this game is amazingly sharp, flat screen, but that's not the case with VR. It's not exactly razor sharp, and that's one of the things that's prompted me to want to get a 3070 sometime next year and upgrade to a i9. So now, one thing that is a little bit concerning about the upcoming Medal of Honor game is I was listening to some of the VR Link today, and Gamertag mentioned that he had his 3070 set on an overclock setting, and he was playing Medal of Honor, and it still chewed up like 98% of his CPU. So, whew, and they recommend that you have, I think, at least a 2080. Or it was a 2080 or a 2070 minimum. And they recommend that you have a 9700 i7 9700K, which is what I have. So we'll see. Any case, if you look here, I got a little bit of a penalty for leaving a match early. So they might put me in there with some crap people. But I will say that the match that I was playing, I had the graphics setting set on low, and it did not look good. The colors was terrible, everything, but the game ran smooth. So I did tinker with the settings a little bit. Now looking at it through this headset, it's probably slightly better than the PlayStation VR, but I'm definitely curious to see how it runs. From there, we will jump over to Onward. Now, I did try Onward as well for a few minutes through the SSD. The graphics are the same. It still looks the same. It ran good, but again, we were running into an occasional hiccup. And I don't know if that's a situation with the game or if that's a situation where the GPU reached its limit and started throttling the game. I don't know what that situation was, but other than those occasional hiccups, Onward ran pretty doggone good. So looking at it through here, doesn't seem to look as sharp as it did when I first time I played this game. I don't know. What happened? That's another thing I'm still trying to figure out, is that the game did run a little bit. The game did start out a little bit quirky when I loaded it. And I don't know if that's a situation where this game is still in need of update, in need of patches, or is that my PC just not necessarily wanting to accept SSD? I don't know. So looks like I'm the only one. Okay. All right. Damn, that dude got a big head. Both of them got big heads. I apologize. I do not have the chat popped out. I figured this is just a test stream, and not only that, I don't want the added stress of opening up another window on this game. Here we go. Let's see how it runs on medium settings with the 2 PC setup. Speaking of which, look, I went back and looked at the playback of Project Wingman, and that was actually a pretty smooth stream, despite the complaints that I was making about the game running a little bit skittish.
Vanguard 1 standing by.
Vanguard 2 checking in. Pilots, you got an Imperial squadron at Galatan.
It's running okay. I mean, not buttery smooth, but I don't feel like it's super janky either.
They're in for a surprise.
That's an enemy locked on.
I have to finish this crap too. I got a baby Yoda.
On my way. Enemies locked onto me.
You gave me a kill by running into me. Well, I'll say this about the way the game runs, and this is I think this is a VR thing. The more quick and sudden that a turn is, Damn it! Let me get that fucker.
Enemy's got a lock.
There we go!
Uh-oh, enemy missile.
So, is that any kind of like judder that you see? Oh shit!
They locked onto me. That was close.
No! Now, what I was gonna say is, when playing games in VR, when you make the quick sudden turns, then that's when you're gonna see a little bit of I don't want to use the word jank because that might be a little bit harsh, but that's when you're gonna see it get a little bit skittish. See, once I straighten out, okay, now we're looking smooth.
They're locking on. Enemy missile incoming.
Halfway there, Vanguard. Keep it up.
Blazer! Ah, that hurt.
Yeah, get him off me.
That's an enemy lock on.
Ah! It's trying to get to that. I was trying to get to that resupply.
Flying your way. They're locking on. Come on. Missile inbound.
Damn it. So I'll play this one mission because I don't want to get another quit penalty. And then we'll jump on over to Onward. Just to show you guys how quick the game loads.
Outstanding, pilots. Victory's just ahead.
You're good now. Locked onto me. That's a missile on me.
All right.
Generals will be talking about this one. Good work, pilots.
Did I do anything worth 262 seconds with max engine power? Yeah, okay. Loading screens don't seem to be taking as long either, so bravo. Okay, so let me grab a controller. And we are going to move on to Onward. See how quickly this loads up. So I just turned it on and it's loading. Downpour interactive. Sync. See right there, that loading right there. Sometimes it can catch a hiccup at about 90% and get stuck there. That's the big difference of this SSD. All right, let's see if we can find a match. All I play is uplink. Go with that one. We'll go with that one. So yeah, we'll play a round or two of that, and then I got another game that I want to play.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job.
I never doubted you, Wicker.
Where is my loadout? There it is.
Alright, sorry. So, I'm not actually the best person to ask that. I'm not 100% sure either. The better person to ask would be Apex. He's in the league one season already.
Where the hell's Apex?
Damn it!
Why is that? What is that spot? What is that spot? That is the weirdest spot I've ever seen.
Just a heads up, I am a noob. I've only been playing for 5 days, and I prefer not to call any as enemies or tangos or anything like that. I prefer to call them cocksuckers. Is that okay with everybody else?
Sure.
Okay. Gotta do something, guys. Woo! I got my bow bit!
I can, we can back up and go into a free run world, if you want.
No, just call them all cocksuckers and try to kill them all. That I did, but...
We've had a scene from
I gotta die to win.
What's up?
I'm
You want to go into a free run world and talk or something like that?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I'm heading.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing well.
Oh my.
People who know this league.
Come on, Spoon.
Oh shit!
Oh my.
You're scaring
Come on,
everyone
get your
away.
ass in gear. Let's
Yeah.
go, Gibby.
Damn it!
With your boisterous talk.
Everyone's leaving?
Go ahead,
happening?
go ahead, and start it.
Come on. Where's the...
Everybody leave.
Man,
Because they're all trying to
drop
start
still.
one
Come on.
plan.
your plan. You have one plan. Motherfucker, you better have another plan. Plan is to die.
They have it figured out.
Boom. It's only 5 days, but
You're
fucking, I know
dialed
my
in,
way
man.
around a gun, man. I know how to shoot shit. I know how to shoot. I know how to duck and dive. The only thing I don't know how to do yet is survive. But we'll figure that out soon.
Let's say get an occasional hiccup, but for the most part, it's running pretty good. Still got pop-ins though. It is what it is. Even flat screen games still have pop-ins, so you know you're going to get them out of VR games.
You know what's the best thing about this game? Is I love it, and my son's actually really good at it. And he's only 9. You know how impressive that is? Having a 9-year-old that knows how to fucking load an M16 or anything.
Oh God! Oh no!
Like I was watching that
Right there by the RV.
Dude, Mr. Talking cabin. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I found out what I wanted to know. The loading screens are definitely faster. Definitely faster with the loading screens. So, yeah, I'm starting to wish that I bought the 1 terabyte SSD now, but that was a little bit pricey. That was $150 bucks. I still think 500 gigs is enough for the games that I plan to play regularly. And, I'm hoping I'm going to try to finish the campaign on Medal of Honor. And then the multiplayer is a bonus. But that's going to take up 340 gigs. That leaves me with about 100 gigs of space left. I've already taken up about 38 gigs of space with this game and the Star Wars Squadrons on here, but this game doesn't necessarily need to be on here. I was just testing it. But Star Wars Squadrons, yes, that game definitely needs to be on the SSD. So, that being said, I'm going to get ready to boogie on out of here. I bought a game in space. I've tried this game before on the PlayStation VR. I believe I tried a demo of it, and I really didn't give the game a fair chance. It wasn't a case of me thinking the game was trash or anything like that. I popped it in, looked at it, turned it off just that quick. So the game was on sale at the Oculus store for $3.75 at the Rift store. But I noticed that the game was still $15 at the Quest store. So I said, let me take a chance that the game is cross-buy. So I bought it at the Rift store for $3.75. And yes, the game was cross-buy, and I was able to get it on the Oculus Quest for free. So I want to take a look at this game on the Oculus Quest. So I'm going to take a minute, get a few things in order here, and then I'm planning on coming back with a stream on the Oculus Quest 2 and take a quick look at In Space. So keep your eyes open for that. And also, my apologies again. I had planned on doing another stream. I had planned on doing a stream today. I originally said I was going to do it tomorrow. This is under the Godfather of VR channel. I was going to do a stream. I originally planned to do one tomorrow. Then I was going to do it today. The reason why I planned to do it to changed it to today was through various YouTubers and so many words have said that they've been playing Medal of Honor. So I expect to see a lot of videos coming out tomorrow from YouTubers who've already had access to Medal of Honor. So I think that's what's going to dominate YouTube tomorrow as far as the VR landscape goes. I think it's going to be dominated by YouTubers who've been playing Medal of Honor and probably were under NDA, or they can't show any kind of footage until tomorrow or whatever the case may be. So I expect that to be the case for the next day or two. As far as VR goes, Medal of Honor is going to dominate the next 2 days on the VR landscape. This is the most anticipated game since Half-Life Alyx, in my opinion. And that file size, wow. So I'm really looking forward to see what this game is going to look like through the headset. and I'm looking forward to seeing what the multiplayer is going to be like. So I also think I'm going to buy this game through Steam for a couple of reasons. One is through Virtual Strangers. They explained that the Oculus software, whenever they update the software, it does not overwrite the previous update. Therefore, each update takes up space, and the only way to consolidate it is to delete the game and then re-download it. 170 gigs, that's a lot to download, you know, to delete and then re-download, you know, once every month, once every 3 weeks because of updates. So I do, from what they were saying, the Steam dates do overwrite the previous update, so that won't be an issue there. And then not only that, I can share the game. So if my son wants to take a look at it, I can let him play it, and then if he decides that he wants it, you know, blah blah blah. So anyway, I'm gonna get going, take care of a few things around the apartment, and then I'm planning on coming back as soon as I can with a stream of In Space. So be sure to check that out here, hopefully in about an hour. So that being said, Wakanda forever, long live the king. Deuces.